Get ready for the action, because Roma Press has set a massive new benchmark. Friedkin has officially established Europa League qualification as the absolute minimum objective for the team moving forward. This is a serious statement about ambition, and we are diving deep into what this means for the Scudetto chase and the European campaign ahead.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSocket's Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Next up, the transfer market is absolutely exploding around Real Madrid, and Rafael van der Vaart has dropped a bombshell prediction. He singles out the young Dutch talent Kees Smit, whom Ronald Koeman compares to Pedri and Frenkie de Jong, suggesting this player is on the verge of a massive move to a global giant. We break down why van der Vaart believes Smit is the next big thing. In major domestic news, Nottingham Forest is facing a serious blow as winger Callum Hudson-Odoi will miss the remainder of the season. The 25-year-old Englishman suffered surgery on his right quadriceps muscle and will be sidelined until the preseason. We look at the impact this injury will have on the relegation-threatened club's final push. Finally, we turn to the giants of European football with Paul Parker discussing Manchester United's daunting journey back to glory. Parker weighs in on whether the Red Devils can hit that Champions League final target in the next 10 seasons and reveals a major potential exit with Kees Smit. Don't miss the full analysis. Stay tuned right here. In a significant shift in focus, Roma's management, led by Friedkin, has explicitly set qualification for the Europa League as the absolute minimum objective for the upcoming season. This declaration signals a clear prioritization of European competition, suggesting an ambitious goal for the club's immediate performance targets. The statement, reported on April 21, 2026, underscores a renewed drive for European pedigree within the club's strategic roadmap. Real Madrid's transfer window is intensifying as the club faces a potential season without a trophy, unless Barcelona experiences a collapse in La Liga. Amidst the speculation, former player Rafael van der Vaart has highlighted a specific prospect: Kees Smit, a young Dutch midfielder currently playing for AZ Alkmaar. Van der Vaart offered high praise for Smit, noting that Ronald Koeman has compared the young talent to established Barcelona stars Pedri and Frenkie de Jong. Smit is already recognized as one of the brightest prospects in the Netherlands, distinguished by his ability to drive the ball forward, link play in advanced areas, and significantly contribute to offensive plays. Smit is simply an incredibly good player, Van der Vaart stated in an interview with Rondo. We often rush to label a player as really good, but in this case, he is. If he keeps progressing like this, he will undoubtedly end up at Real Madrid or one of the biggest clubs in the world. Beyond his technical skill, Van der Vaart commended Smit's composure under pressure, emphasizing his demeanor. He continues being a person with his feet on the ground. He does not allow himself to be pressured. He gives good interviews, he behaves well. The opinion regarding Smit's future was further bolstered by Dutch legend Ronald Koeman. Koeman suggested that Smit possesses a versatile style, describing him as a blend of Pedri and Frenkie de Jong. Koeman underscored his high market value, stating that no club in the Netherlands could afford him, citing demands of €60 million, and predicted that he would seek opportunities abroad while hoping to maintain consistent playing time for himself. While traditional statistics may not fully capture Smit's impact at AZ Alkmaar, his consistency has been notable, with 44 appearances and 5 goals. The reported valuation of €60 million is expected to be subject to negotiation as talks commence. Nottingham Forest winger Callum Hudson-Odoi will miss the remainder of the season following surgery on his right quadriceps muscle on Tuesday. The relegation-threatened Premier League club confirmed that the 25-year-old Englishman is expected to return to full training during the preseason. The injury occurred during Forest's Europa League quarter-final match against Porto last Thursday, where Hudson-Odoi was introduced as a halftime substitute, but subsequently left the field in the 72nd minute. His absence means he will miss all remaining domestic and continental fixtures, including a vital top-flight victory against Burnley on Sunday. Nottingham Forest currently holds a 5-point lead over the relegation zone, with 5 games remaining in the Premier League season, and the team is set to face Aston Villa in the Europa League semi-finals. Hudson-Odoi has expressed optimism on social media, stating that his surgery was successful and he will be back stronger and better than before. The former Chelsea player has made 3 appearances for England and has also been the subject of interest from Ghana regarding a potential change in national allegiance. Manchester United is aiming to reclaim their place in the UEFA Champions League final, a goal supported by UEFA itself. However, the club faces a significant challenge after enduring a 15-year absence from the competition's pinnacle, having last reached the final in 2011. Historically, United reached the final 3 times between 2007 and 2011, securing 1 victory before falling to Barcelona. The era of dominance under Sir Alex Ferguson has concluded, and subsequent managerial changes have failed to restore domestic supremacy. Despite ambitious plans, including Project 150, the path back to European glory remains uncertain, with Michael Carrick positioning the team for a potential Champions League qualification in the 2026-27 season. Speaking to Goal, Paul Parker, a former Premier League defender, expressed confidence in the club's inherent credibility, stating that given the club's stature, they must strive for the ultimate prize. Parker suggested that Manchester United must be good enough to compete at the highest level, noting that they are currently unlikely to beat top contenders like PSG or Bayern Munich, but see Arsenal as a potential opponent for a semi-final clash. Furthermore, the club is preparing to depart with Brazilian midfielder Kees Smit, who will join the free agent market this summer. Parker concluded that while the squad possesses pedigree, shrewd investment will be crucial for United to recapture their trophy-winning status both domestically and internationally.